Hey, how's it, Cowboy Buzz here? How you doing? All right. The Cowboys 2023 journey starts this Sunday night against the Giants at Metlife Stadium. And man, everybody's gonna be hyped up for this. At Metlife Stadium, one of the biggest venues out there, media-wise and all that kind of stuff. Giants just got a little taste of success, so that's gonna have a more hype on this. Everybody's gonna be jacked up. And I know the Giants, having that taste of little success and everything that's going on, they probably feeling disrespected. Like, oh, you guys talking about the Cowboys and Eagles again? Not even talking about not even meant. Oh yeah, Giants makes the division look more interesting and all that. They don't want to hear that. They want to win. So it's a dangerous game. And like I said, every year when you guys play division games, especially when you go on the road for the Cowboys has a huge opportunity. Not only on opening night, but that's to send a message out there, like, we went to your stadium, we took a win, and then you guys gonna have to try and come back on us. And you're sending the whole thing to the rest of the division, like, hey, we almost got a game and a half, almost 2 games on everybody right now, and all that. So it is what it is, and all that. So yeah, offensively, I mean, there's some questions to be happening. This is the first time Dak is gonna be without Zeke. The first time since their rookie, ever. They came together as rookies and everything. Zeke was that guy that got those tough yards, that he carried the offense for the first few years, that he was the main guy of the offense, that he was the guy that got the personal protection, got all those screens, got all those highlight plays, then becoming this hard-nosed guy, a guy in the locker room that everybody could look to and all that. I'm not expecting Pollard to take that whole role of Zeke. I'm expecting him to do what Pollard does, not for him to be Zeke. I need Tony Pollard to be Tony Pollard, but I need Tony Pollard to be Tony Pollard on a more regular basis. We got to see it. Hey, boom! We saw him here, we saw him there, we saw him 2 times a game, we saw him 3 times a game. I'm not talking about 50, 60 yards on every play. I'm talking about just being the guy, like, when they hand the ball off, bring his own dimension of his playmaking skills to the fold now in his new role and all that. And it's just concerning too, because not only Tyler Smith was on the injury report, Tyron Smith is on the injury report as well. So what does that mean? Hey, I called our defense baby doomers last year. By the end of the year, I call them Doom Age. I'm gonna continue to call them Doom Age, but I'm gonna ask them to live up to the hype, to walk the walk. I know they did that for us last year when Dak was out, and even though he wasn't perfect, but he won some games and at the end of the games and all that, kept us in a lot of games. But there were times that we were exhausted, but I need them to be just like that again this year. I need them to win a lot of games. The only difference is that, fair or not, and I'm not trying to criticize Dak. I'm not trying to defend Dak in this way. No matter what you do, no matter how it happens, they're always gonna blame Dak. But one thing is about those interceptions that was happening. Again, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm not trying to be defensive for Dak or against Dak. It's gonna be his fault no matter what. But the things that cannot happen is that if you can get if your offense is in the red zone and you can get 3 points out of it, at least try the 3 points. Then he can't do that. If you cannot allow an interception where the defense has to go, okay, let's get them, let's hold them to a field goal. You can't do that. If you're going into the halftime, or anytime you have a lead and you're trying to be aggressive, you're trying to step on their throats and all that, which I love. I love when you're aggressive. I love when we're aggressive like that. But at the same time too, you cannot give them an interception where it's where like you let them pull in within 3, 6, 1, whatever. It doesn't that's the things that we can allow to happen. That I'm not asking to Dak to not, because interception is gonna come. How much and when, that's gonna matter. But yeah. Anyway, again, it's gonna be a lot of hype for this game. Sunday Night Football. Giants, Giants, one of the biggest media, in fact, probably the biggest media outlet of all the sports. Bruh, it's gonna have a lot of eyes on this game. All right, mahalo for watching. Honey, all the boys. Who you with? You know who I'm with? I'm with the Dallas Cowboys.